Hey guys, welcome back to Chart of the Week with Glassnode, where we run you through some of the most important charts in the world of crypto. Today I wanted to spend some time talking about MVRV, which is market value to realized value, and specifically the Z-score. Why the Z-score? That is purely just so that the metric is standardized and comparable over time. Just essentially uses its standard deviation so that you can essentially compare the metric throughout cycles. So what does the metric actually mean? What does it mean in layman's terms so that we can all actually just get a better understanding of it? Simply put, it's a barometer of whether Bitcoin is overvalued, undervalued, fairly valued by comparing the market capitalization versus the realized cap, the total value of all Bitcoin in existence, obviously supply times by price, and the realized cap, how much value is being realized by all of these coins, or people selling at profits and losses. That's essentially what realized cap measures. So if you compare them, you can essentially spot these nice little signals of when prices obviously far outpacing the pace at which people are realizing profits. That's essentially what these spikes represent. So let's slow down a second and view these few spikes here. Price rallied at very high pace. There was very high velocity here. So the price rallied so fast that people weren't able to keep up and realize profits. The same happened here. The same happened here with the spike. And with 2017, price rallied at a very, very fast pace and people weren't able to realize value. 2021, the exact same thing happened, but price velocity has not been the same this cycle. So let's just zoom in a little bit. Okay, cool. So you can see the velocity last cycle. Here, price has literally just been grindy up and to the right, which has not been bad, but it just essentially means that a metric like MVRV isn't necessarily going to be spiking as high because the velocity, the market cap, hasn't essentially outpaced realized value. This kind of slow, grindy price action has allowed people to realize a lot of value. We've also had ETFs and DATs. There's a lot more liquidity in the market. So any kind of big whale that wants to offload and doesn't want to be a Bitcoin holder anymore, they can sell to institutions. So there's been a hell of a lot of realized value throughout this entire cycle, basically elevating realized cap, and market cap hasn't grown as fast as price cycles. So a lot of people were waiting for this to fire off their Bitcoin, their bull market top. We haven't come anywhere close to the danger zone. And that's just because of the reasons I've explained. We haven't had velocity and we've had a lot of people realizing value. Okay, so let's just actually zoom in a bit and see what the metric's currently telling us. The current reading is just above 1, meaning that the market cap is almost on par, is almost the same as realized cap, which can be interpreted as fair value. We're at a fair price for Bitcoin right now. So you would expect long-term accumulators to step in at these kind of numbers, obviously not making any calls or directions, etc. We purely at Glassnode give you access to data and market intelligence so that you can make the decisions yourself. And speaking of, we're actually running a Black Friday deal. So if you want to have some savings, I think we are offering 30% off on our advanced subscription. So go ahead and check that out. But yeah, MVRV is available to advanced users. So go ahead if you are wanting to sign up and get access to this kind of data. Okay. Yeah. So this is MVRV. I hope you have a better understanding of it now. And yeah, guys, I hope to catch you next time on Chart of the Week. Keep well.